Hey, welcome back, Madhouse TV, New York Sports Rant. We got Mario, we got Kenny, and we got a good week coming up because you know what? Yankees, Giants won. Yeah, Giants won a big game.
Big victory for the G-men.
And a game nobody thought they would win, but I did. These guys picked the Giants, but did you really think they were gonna win? Yeah? Did you?
Because of how they played them last night.
That means no.
Now you put work.
No, I was very confident. I mean, one of the things that I knew would happen is if Hakeem Nicks would play, I knew that.
Look good though.
It didn't matter. No, it didn't.
He's out there. It's not.
No, it didn't matter. I was very confident
He attracted attention. That was his.
that was my big deal. Was
that one
it,
play, man? You saw he was horrible.
Yeah, but if he was out there, that made all the world of difference.
He had another nice game.
What surprised me though the most was the running game. All of a sudden, we have a running game. Now, in the beginning of the year, I said that the Giants had an opportunity here with the team that was on, that we had, to be one of the best complete teams in the NFL. Now we're starting to see that. The special team. I mean,
Wilson put it perfectly.
Wilson on special teams is starting to make a difference.
Almost again, he almost broke it.
And he's gonna break
He
one.
almost broke it again.
I got a feeling he's gonna break like a couple before this year's
I thought
over.
he was breaking one.
Okay.
In this game, I noticed. Now that you mentioned Wilson, 4 key players. David Wilson, one of them, because he got us in field position. Dominic Hickson, because he's.
I have mine.
Dominic Hickson's doing more than we ever thought he would.
5.
Entree roll, 2 picks.
Yeah.
That was
Jason
big.
Pierre-Paul finally with a sack.
And you know what
Well,
I
they had
noticed?
6 sacks.
You know what I noticed? Huh?
What?
Yeah, we had 6 total sacks.
6 total
6
sacks.
total, but Jason Pierre-Paul finally getting into a rhythm.
You know what
Prince Akamura.
Oh, I wanted to get to
And
him.
Mukamara.
All right,
I
he's starting
texted
to
you,
play
Tony,
like
right
a
when you
first
picked
round
that ball
pick.
off, too.
Yeah.
And with some confidence. You seen that ball he knocked down at the end? Like, nah, you ain't catching that. He
Nah,
got
they look
burnt
good.
out on one play with Moss.
And Bradshaw running the ball like he's 6'6".
That's the guy that impressed me the most, the running game.
Especially against that defense.
And in the
You see Deal coming in as a
we
tight end?
spoke about this in the beginning of the year. We said that the suspect area on the Giants was their O-line.
Yeah.
But if that can get straightened out and we
Deal
can
was
play,
playing blocking tight end, bro.
that's where he needs to play. Because he can't be on that field for a whole game. He kills us.
He was good for us the last
And right
couple of
now, you see that they're meshing. You got Lockley all right.
years. Now you're getting a total team
And
effort.
I gotta say, I didn't like it at first in the beginning, but he's starting to play like a left tackle. Will Beatty is playing.
The one that you hated.
I gotta say, I'm still not
He
sold.
will beat him.
I'm not 100% sold, but he's selling me, and he's playing because you know what? Eli hasn't been sacked, and he hasn't been called for holding or nothing. So
Bro, compared to last year's playoff game, this past Sunday, it was like day and night.
no,
He got creamed all game long last year.
You know what surprised me a lot?
We
It wouldn't have
dominated.
made a difference in the grand scheme of things. David Akers missed 2 field goals.
Yeah.
He doesn't do that a lot.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
But they were.
It wouldn't have mattered
They
in
were
the
tough.
end.
They were tough field goals. They weren't easy field goals.
A 40-something yard
40
field.
something
Akers
yard.
can make a
Well,
60-yard
it was
field
a 49-yarder, I think it was, if I'm correct.
goal. Makeable.
It is makeable for him. It is. The other one was a 54 or
Which
55.
is still makeable, but a little tougher.
I think. Well, no, he had the
51
distance.
was makeable against the Eagles. What happened then?
He had the distance.
That's Lawrence Tynes.
No, 54 was.
Against the Eagles 2 weeks
It
ago?
was 54,
I'm sorry, yeah, times. You're
and
right.
that is makeable too.
Yeah, but that's
A
Lawrence
kicker
Tynes.
should be able to make that kick, especially if you kicked it down the middle. I don't want to
But
regret.
Akers normally was for,
Listen, my wife told me I gotta let it go. The Tynes kick, she's like, let it go, Tom. Let it go.
it's tough, man.
Let it go. Because
Because now
I
you literally have to go undefeated the rest of the year in your division. Unless you run the table and continue to win. But, you do have to run the table now in your division. It's
Well, now
We're
we're
not worried
sitting
about beating the
good.
Cowboys.
We
sitting
have
good
to
now,
win
but
this
it's
week.
early, bro. We got a tough schedule coming on.
After
think
the
you
way
can
the
keep
Cowboys
going.
have been playing,
Yeah,
I have
no.
no worries about beating them.
Yeah, well.
Well, no, yeah, I don't say that. Those games are always tough. The
Oh.
division games, no matter how bad they are, they're
Just
tough.
like this weekend, it's scary.
Like, the Eagles fired their defensive coordinator.
Now the guy came out and said Andy Reid.
And you know Andy Reid's next to go.
Well, one of the guys came out from Philly and said Andy Reid wanted it done more than anybody.
He's still going to go.
But he's the one who hired him.
Exactly.
He was trying to find a scapegoat.
Yeah.
I didn't think that defense was the problem, to be honest with you. If you look at the scores, it wasn't.
It's Michael Vick turning the ball over.
Right. If you turn the ball over
It's
the way
their
the
offense.
offense has been turned,
Which is why the Giants were so dominant, because Alex Smith threw 3 picks.
Yeah.
I was gonna mention. It almost looked like the Giants knew these plays down to the T.
Like they knew where
they knew where that ball was going before it was there. I mean, the second pick by Antrell Rowe, he almost
waited for it. He jumped up and
jumped
got
that
it.
route. It was like he was the receiver. Like he was there way before even the receiver was.
You give credit to Perry Fuel for that one.
Well, you give credit to the players too, because they recognized the play. Also, Kamara was very big on that first intro because supposedly they practiced that play over and over and over again, and he got burned in practice on that same play. And Rowe went up to him, and Rowe went up to him and said, "Listen, you see that play to Vernon Davis? They're gonna do that." And when you see it, you got to jump
him
on
down
that.
big time.
Oh,
Yeah, they
man.
held Davis in check.
Best tight end in the league. They shut him down.
I told my boy, I said the keys to win this game is Vernon Davis doesn't catch anything. Eli throws for 300. Ahmad Brash runs for 80 to 90 yards this game. I didn't.
He had 116, I think.
He had 116. The Giants ran for 140 yards. Eli threw for 200 something. No intros, no turnovers. It was an absolute dominant game from top to bottom. We should have shut him out.
And we never got special teams play like we're doing this year.
And this was the thing. We left a lot of plays on the field, and people called, and I was listening to sports radio. How we left plays we left touchdown. But
It's true. I mean, you get down to the 12, Tony, you got to score 7.
You got to understand something. It also depends on the defense that you're playing. The defensive line of the 49ers.
Oh, they're legit.
They're legit. You know,
they're a very, very good defense.
And they're very hard.
Yeah.
But you always got to walk away with points. Yeah. I mean, there was a couple times, I think on that 12-yard area that we were in, Eli almost threw a pick. I think it hit Rodgers right in the hands, and he dropped it.
I don't remember that one.
So, he threw a ball, I think it was to Cruz, and it hit the corner right in the hands, and he just dropped it. So we got lucky there. But that's what I mean. No turnovers. That game, that would have probably gave them more momentum, and they still had time to come back. But when that dropped, we kicked the field goal. We made it a 20-point game, and
no, it was a domination.
Yeah, that was a beating. That was a beating. That was shut the hell up. We're the Super Bowl champs.
Jets look good against Indy, but they look good.
Against the Colts doesn't count.
Listen,
that counts.
Colts
beat Green Bay the week.
Sanchez still didn't play well. So
I gotta say, I was sick about hearing how great that running game is. Please. You played a decimated. You basically ran.
And he's hurt now. Sure.
You basically played and ran against a third string defensive lineup. So they want to boost themselves. They want to pound their chest over that win.
He'll never learn his lesson, though, Rex Ryan. Again, now we're gonna beat New England. It's like, come on, just shut your mouth.
The Jets are.
You beat Indy. Shut your mouth. You beat Indy.
And you know what? I don't know if I picked the Colts. I remember picking the Colts, and it was because I felt for they just want a big game. They're gonna come in there, and I didn't think about what I thought about later in the week when I was like, Andrew Luck hasn't seen Rex Ryan defense yet, and a rookie with Rex Ryan is not hard to beat, but when you're a rookie, he's
throwing some serious schemes at you.
He disguises stuff so well.
Which is why he's a defensive coordinator, not a head coach.
Right.
Different discussion, different day. But
perfect analogy, right?
And you guys said it. You guys were on the money on that. Yeah. That's perfect. You guys said it perfectly.
He should really just shut his mouth. I mean, you look at a guy like Coughlin.
And you're doing this. I'm sorry to cut you off. And you're doing this right on a week that Brady just came off a very bad loss. And he got.
And he took a lot of blame for that.
And not only that, but he took a lot of verbal abuse from Sherman.
Yeah,
definitely.
Sherman was giving it to him hard. Yeah. He was like.
Did you guys hear this week? I don't know why it came up. I read it online that there was essentially kind of like an ownership poll or like an analyst poll, and they asked who the best head coach in the league was, and the answer was by far Tom Coughlin.
It's funny how
finally getting some credit he deserves.
Well, he hasn't changed. The guy has not changed since he started coaching.
Yeah, it's funny.
The same way all the time.
his mentality has changed a little bit towards the players, but his coaching style is the same.
He had to realize that the players have changed over the years.
Well, the rules changed too.
Yeah, sure.
And they're very player. But it's funny you said that because it's funny how things change. Yeah, last year he was in the hot seat beginning of the year.
He's always in the hot seat. He's in New York.
The year before that, and the year before that, and before they won the Super Bowl the first time. Oh, how nobody wanted to play for him, this, that, and the other. You had Tiki Bar retiring because he didn't want to go through this, that, and the other. All of a sudden now,
he's the second most winningest coach in Giants history.
And he's probably one of the best.
Now.
No,
second. I'm sorry.
He took second from Bill Parcells. First is like 60 wins ahead of him or something like that.
I forgot the guy's name.
100 something. But, now you're looking at a guy that is finally getting his due diligence and the respect that he needs. But, I'm still not hearing the respect that the Giants deserve. And
they moved up quite a lot in the power rankings this week on NFL.com. I mean, I think they're getting a little bit of respect.
I'll take it. Though.
You enjoy yourself there, buddy?
We're gonna go to commercial break. We'll be back. I just want to give a big thanks to Constant Design, Madhouse TV. Constant Design gave us this beautiful banner here. It's very nice.
It's a fantastic
Alex,
banner.
you're the man. Thank you. I appreciate everything you help us with.
Thank you.
And we'll be back. Madhouse TV, New York Sports Rant.
He was the king of rock and roll. Join us for Chris McDonald's Memories of Elvis at the Patchogue Theater. Chris has performed in Vegas, Branson, Legends and Concerts. Chris has performed in Vegas, Branson, Legends and Concerts, and has the honor of being the only tribute artist hired by Elvis Presley Enterprises to perform at Graceland's Heartbreak Hotel. Join Chris McDonald with his full production band, costumes, and special guest DJ Fontana, Elvis's original drummer. October 20th, 8 p.m. at the Patchogue Theater. Call 877-77-CLICK or patchoguetheater.com or chriselvis.com.
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Hog's hair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
B&M Performance Cycles, 439 South Main Street, Messina, New York. We handle all parts, accessories, and do all repairs. We can custom build your bike for show or hot rod. We also do New York State inspections on all motorcycles. B&M Performance Cycles. Come see us today.
Tony, you're on.
Welcome back, Madhouse TV. You got Mary, you got Kenny, you got Tony. Again, we want to say thanks one more time to Constant Design. It's a phenomenal, beautiful looking banner.
T-shirt, he does everything. T-shirts, banners.
He does it all.
ConstantDesign.com.
Check
Really
him
good
out.
man. His name's Alex. Once again, thank you very much.
Awesome. We were just talking some Yankee baseball real quick. We'll get back to the Giants. There's so much to talk about the Giants. But,
Yeah.
there's
Do we have to talk about the Yankees?
We have to. Unfortunately, we have to.
I've never been so disappointed in the Yankees in my life.
It's sad.
You know,
I think
everything
if
everything went down the drain when Jeter got hurt. As soon as he got hurt, I said, "This is it."
It's not.
Yeah,
My
they
philosophy
were in
is,
trouble prior to that, though.
even though it's Major League Baseball, if you put the ball in play, if you hit the ball, somebody might make an error. You might get a base runner. Then you
Not hitting the
capitalize.
ball.
You know what's crazy?
They don't even hit the ball.
This is one of the few postseasons that I can remember that we actually pitched phenomenal in
Our
every
pitching
is great.
single game. Like, wow, is the
Even
pitching
yet last night,
fantastic.
Hughes was pitching well. He
I
gave
gotta
up that
say-
one home.
And the bullpen still pitched well. They let up an unearned run.
Right.
Listen, there was
That's
the Yankees only gave up as a whole, as a team, 2 runs last night. That's a winnable game.
It's huge.
The game before that, well,
It's a
and we
must-win
almost
game.
came back to that game. I mean, Ibanez can do it every time. I don't blame him. That was
I am not
Last-
upset at Ibanez for striking out. Just the only thing I would have done differently at that at bat on 3-1, he swung and fouled it off. I would have let it go.
Yeah, you got to.
Because if you walk and get on base, Swisher's up next.
Well, you know,
start getting on base and walking.
it did
That's
look
all
like
I'm
a
saying.
strike to me. I mean, he's looking for a pitch to
But
hit.
still,
That was probably his own.
umpires
Still
make bad
3-1
calls. You might have
call it.
gotten one there. You never know.
3-1, watch it go, and then the pitcher's got to pitch. to you.
Not for nothing though. I was when that at bat came up, you knew Coke was gonna pitch that at bat no matter who batted. I would have
course.
probably, in my
Pitched
opinion,
128 pitches last night. Verlander.
I
Verlander
would've-
was 132 pitches.
Yeah, it wasn't 130. I thought it was
I was,
128.
when Ibanez was coming up, I don't feel Coke was on the mound. I actually looked over at my wife and I said, you know what? Now is when I would put A-Rod.
That guy didn't even take off his sweatshirt
I
last
would
night.
have
bro.
I would have either put A-Rod or I would have put Swisher.
Didn't even take off his sweatshirt last night.
Even
He wasn't
Jason
getting
Nix. Jason Nix has had some good swings this
Yeah, he has.
series.
But
He
that's
doesn't
what I'm
get
saying.
hits, but he's got good swings.
I would have played the lefty righty battle there, and I would have just see if you get lucky.
Yeah.
And I would you know, you need a base hit.
Mm.
You know,
If we get
if you
swept,
play-
though,
if-
it's bad.
well, we're gonna get swept. We're most likely. It's gonna
How about that at
Well,
bat by
CeCe's on the
Nunez?
mound tonight. So.
That at bat by
Yeah, but it
Nunez
doesn't
last night was
matter. We
fantastic.
can't score runs.
Got him in the lineup again today.
Well, he earned it with that at bat last night. That's
Who?
exactly what happened.
Who?
Nunez.
Oh, yeah, he didn't lie. He's playing short.
Stroked one yesterday.
That was a great at bat.
He was battling, and then he finally just took one out.
And that was a good defensive play he made, too. He didn't
Yeah.
catch it clean, but he knocked it down.
And the only problem is, like Francesa said today,
Yeah.
you got CeCe on the mound. He's a ground ball pitcher,
I was listening to the
and his defense isn't so great.
He's
So-
a crapshoot. You just don't know.
Yeah, defensively, he's
At
not-
any moment, he could implode.
Yeah.
But
And
A-Rod's
It surprised me
definitely
last
the
night
difference.
Chavez made an error. It was a hard ball to play, but he made an error.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Yeah.
listen, for the amount that he plays, I would have been playing him more in this series and the series before this. You know,
There's no excuse for the no bats, though.
huh?
And if people want to blame the batting coach, who's the batting coach?
Kevin Long is, honestly, even as a Yankee fan, he's one of the best hitting coaches in baseball.
Oh, no,
Doesn't matter, though.
he's
You're
not. He's
dealing
not the
with
problem.
professionals.
It's not his fault.
It's not his fault.
The scouting reports there. I mean, look at the year these guys have had. I mean, we won 95 games. We handled the Tigers during the season. I think we were like 4-1 against them
We
or
beat
something like that.
Verlander.
Well, if you look
Oh,
at it,
4-2?
we should have won game one.
Hughes outdueled Verlander during the year.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
should have won game one. We had
Definitely
bases
should've
loaded
won.
the first 3 innings, didn't score a run.
Yep.
The second game, Anibal
Oh,
Sanchez.
no,
How many
go
men
back.
on-
No,
how
no,
many
go
men
go
on
back to
base
that
through the
game.
series?
Go back to that same game.
Kenny.
Game 1. You have been,
See if you could search how many men we left on base this series.
no, but just think
I
about
can
this.
try.
In game 1, first inning, bases loaded. Second inning, bases
Even
loaded.
versus Baltimore, bro, they were doing it.
Yeah, but we won that series.
I
We got
understand
through that series.
But that
We played well
carried
against
over.
Baltimore, though. We may not have scored a lot of runs, but we scored when it counted.
Right.
No, I don't know about that. we won a game
We're
by
gonna go
the
to
skin
game
of our
5,
teeth.
bro. And we'd have CC pitch a gem and a half.
Yeah.
Okay? So,
All right, well, in game 1, we left 13 on base.
all right, there's 13.
I'm looking for game 2 now.
Just 13. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
No, how many men did we leave in scoring? Is that what you asked? Scoring position, or
Yeah.
just on base?
Men on base.
I can
think-
try for scoring
I think
position.
we have a call.
No, men on base is fine because
Most of them are on scrums.
All right.
I hope my son doesn't hang up on him. He's the phone guy.
Oh,
3 double plays in that game. That's bad, too.
My son's the phone guy. So if he hangs up on him, I'll punish him. All right, hey, listen. The Yankees are playing horrible. I've never seen anything like this before, and it's bad because we're getting such great pitching. I was so impressed with Hughes yesterday. I'm telling you, I was like, I don't like.
Listen, even CC goes out tonight. He pitches a gem, right? And you got Pettit.
Game 2 was 7 on base.
There's 20 men on base right now.
And we're going for game 3. We're not done yet.
I think we lost. Oh, wait. Did we get it?
20 men. In 2 games. Average of 10.
Game.
It's a joke. It's really bad.
So that's today's game.
It's been horrible, man. It's been horrible. Relief pitching's been great. Starting pitching's been great. And you
can't ask for more from your pitchers. Oh, only 4 on base in the last game. That's partially because we didn't have any base runners.
And you know, it's funny. He wasn't pitching. Verlander was throwing a lot of balls. We just weren't patient. We were swinging a lot of balls and missing.
Yeah.
And that's been the problem with the Yankees is that I've never seen so many swings and misses in my entire life.
Especially by Cano.
I think what I think with Cano's problem is that he's trying to carry the entire offense.
Which is his job, but he shouldn't be trying to.
Yeah. So he sits down and puts his feet on the cooler last night. Come on.
Yeah, there's some stuff like A-Rod. The reason we're going through this with A-Rod right now is because one, he's swinging and missing on everything.
Against righties, which is what he should be mashing.
He stinks. I've said it from day one. I hated him. But that's a different story. I think he was a bad mix with the Yankees. But anyways, that's besides the point. It's way too late.
Right
the 1 year he carried us, he owed the Yankees fans that. But, you're down, you're losing. It's game 1, and you're asking the ball boy to go over to the stands and try to get some chick's number.
Unacceptable, man.
Like, really?
It's horrible, honestly. It's horrible.
Like, you want her number? In the middle of a game.
That shows his state of mind. No worries, no cares.
That's where he is. He doesn't care.
Your captain, and I believe your captain just fell and broke his ankle and would probably play this game if he could.
Yeah, but a guy like A-Rod in the back of his mind, he's probably smiling, laughing at it. Because they never got along anyway.
So I just looked it up in hopes of A-Rod getting traded. There are 0 good third basemen free agents this offseason.
Oh, no. Yeah, but if it's a trade, you don't want a free agent anyway.
Well, you got to bring someone back in to play third.
Right, but hopefully you can get that through trade.
Yeah, you can probably find a trade somewhere.
Give me Euclid. I'll take Euclid.
He's got an option. The White Sox.
I know he does.
He probably likes it though.
David Wright's on an option.
He hits when he counts.
Roland's going to retire. Eric Chavez can't start.
No.
I like Chavez as a guy coming off the bench.
Yeah. Playing 2 or 3 days a week, but like a platoon situation.
Don't we have some guys down in the minors that we should bring up?
Do you want to trust Eduardo Nunez at third?
No.
Platoon him with Eric Chavez. They split time.
Stop.
I don't know. He's got a good bat.
I would consider that. I don't know if this is a rumor or not. I don't know if it's out there or not. But Hanley Ramirez, see if you can get him.
Yeah, but the Dodgers just picked him up from the Marlins.
Yeah, but he's what? He's got 1 year left, 2 years left. What is he?
I think he's got 2 left.
Yeah.
I don't know. That'd be a really tough deal to swing, especially considering they just acquired him,
right.
And he hit very well for them.
Listen, they just acquired him for the run that they were on that they didn't even get.
But they're built for the next couple seasons. They have the same team intact, and nobody's leaving.
And let me tell you something. A-Rod would do well there. A-Rod would do well. A-Rod would love being there.
I don't care where he goes, actually.
Just not with us.
No.
This is a couple of years too late with A-Rod. This should have been done a few years ago. I think a lot of people saw this decline happen. The only person who didn't see this happening was apparently Francesa. He loves A-Rod. He loves A-Rod.
But it's A-Rod.
Well, you know who's? I just remembered. Mark Reynolds is a free agent from Baltimore. The only problem is he strikes out a lot. But he mashes the ball and plays good defense.
We just need somebody that can make some contact. Unfortunately, we're still looking for Scott Brosius again. Charlie Hayes.
Just a role player.
That's a role player, yeah. Oh, we got a phone call.
We have a phone call. Thanks for calling Madhouse TV. You're on. Who's this?
This is Frank from Pueblo, Colorado.
I love this guy. Every week.
Every week, yeah.
Frank, next time you're in New York, we got to bring you into the studio.
There you go, definitely, guys. Hey, I got one comment about A-Rod.
Oh, boy.
George Steinbrenner is turning in his grave right now. If the man was alive today, he would not be putting up with his little antics with the baseball.
Absolutely not.
Phone numbers. There is no way. There's no way.
But I don't think, I tell you, Frank, I don't think they're putting up with it either because
They sat him.
he didn't even take his sweatshirt off last night. You figured maybe go down in the batting cage, swing at a few pitches down there, get warmed up just in case they need to call him. He knew he was not coming in.
Close the game out. Not even A-Rod.
Yeah, saying hello to his mom in the beginning of the game, all happy.
He's a joke. He's a joke.
It was bad.
He doesn't focus.
Frank, you're a diehard Yankee fan. Did you ever think you would see something like this year where you get great pitching, no hitting?
Exactly. It's ridiculous.
It's bad.
But you know what? They got to do something to me. I'm feeling a comeback. I'm feeling 4 in a row. I'm feeling it right now.
I'm sorry, man.
I would love it, but they don't deserve
The
to
sad
win.
part is we gotta hope we could do what the Red Sox did to us, right?
Listen, I don't see it happening. I'm sorry. There's just.
I don't
And
see
even
any
if
life.
it happens, the National League is going to win the World Series this year.
I
no matter
truly
what
don't
team it
see
is.
any life in this team. I don't.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I think that they'll pull it off tonight because CC's on the
Yeah, well,
mound,
CC would
but,
pitch a
but
gem.
Who knows what happens after that?
And we won't hit again.
Right.
Well, Scherzer is a very good pitcher.
Huh?
Scherzer, the starter for the Tigers, is a very good pitcher.
Yeah, he's a very good pitcher.
Everybody's a good pitcher. Against
Everybody's
the
pitching
Yankees, apparently.
great against the Yankees right now.
Exactly.
Hey, what are they saying about Peyton Manning's combat down there?
Well, for the first half, everybody was crying,
Yeah, right.
and people turned their TVs off and everything, this and that, and then all of a sudden he's coming back. All of a sudden, everybody loves Peyton.
Yeah, well, it really wasn't only
You
Peyton.
know what? You can't turn over the ball. It's not Peyton's fault. That one guy fumbled twice, and the other guy, Decker, goes out for a round. He falls.
Yeah, right.
And not only that, but you guys remember the New England game? I mean, Peyton threw a perfect bomb to Thomas.
And he dropped.
He fumbled the ball. The guy got hit.
I tell you though, Frank, their defense is tremendous. Denver's.
Von Miller.
It made a comeback. I tell you.
Oh
that.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because they were dead in the water that first. He's right.
But that's also just another Chargers moment. That just happens to the Chargers.
Oh, it's the Chargers, definitely.
It's Rivers.
North Turner.
Yeah, Rivers is,
Overrated, Rivers.
he's overrated. He's overrated. I can't.
He threw 4 interceptions, didn't he?
Yeah, but they're all
What?
Nick Glory.
No,
the
two
next day
fumbles.
about
Two fumbles
Peyton
to
Manning,
it.
this and that. And I said, they asked me, hey, what do you think about Peyton? I said, okay, I got Eli.
Hey, that's a good thing.
I think he's working though. Different time frame.
You you can Skype in on us, right? You can call in through Skype. Do you do Skype?
Oh yeah, I do. But the problem is that this time of the day, I usually work.
Don't forget, there's a difference in
I'm
time
behind
frame.
you guys. I'm still working at this time.
It's
So
4 hour
you just
difference.
I gotta call in.
All right. Well,
It's always good hearing from you, Frank.
we'll set something up. We'll set something up, Frank. for
Let's
like,
go Yanks.
If you have like the Wednesday before Thanksgiving off, we're gonna have a show. If you're not busy, you can join us for about a couple of minutes.
Oh, okay, yeah, that'll work definitely.
All right, Frank. I'll see you, buddy.
Thanks for
All right,
calling.
guys, take it easy. Bye.
All right, buddy. Bye.
All right, we're going to go to commercial break one more time. Madhouse TV, New York Sports Rant, ConstantDesign.com. Anything you need. Madhouse TV, New York Sports Rant.
He was the king of rock and roll. Join us for Chris MacDonald's Memories of Elvis at the Patchogue Theater. Chris has performed in Vegas, Branson, Legends in Concert, and has the honor of being the only tribute artist hired by Elvis Presley Enterprises to perform at Graceland's Heartbreak Hotel. Join Chris MacDonald with his full production band, costumes, and special guest DJ Fontana, Elvis's original drummer. October 20th, 8 p.m. at the Patchogue Theater. Call 877-77-CLICK or patchoguetheater.com or chriselvis.com.
This is Angelo from Casper Paranormal. Today we're sitting in with Chris doing a reading. Let's see what's going on.
Okay, I've never had a reading like this before, so...
Welcome to
This is Angelo from Casper Paranormal. Today we're sitting in with Chris doing a reading. Let's see what's going on.
Okay, I've never had a reading like this before, so just bear with me. I'm seeing bugs.
Bugs? I thought you were a psychic medium.
I know, that's what's confusing. hold on. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
I'll take the bad news.
I think these are spirit bugs.
Spirit bugs? I've never heard of spirit bugs.
That's just it. Do you want the good news?
Yes.
I know Joe from Bug Busters of Long Island. He'll take care of your problem.
That's great.
Hi, I'm Vinny, owner of VMD Electric. Family owned and operated since 1996, serving all of Nassau and Suffolk County. You can call us anytime, night or day, at 631-669-6915 for all your residential and commercial needs. Here are some photos of our current projects.
TV, New York Sports Rant. We got Kenny, we got Mary, we got Tony. I said like 3 times. We want to say thank you once more to Constant Design. Fantastic banner. It's going to be something you're going to see every time now.
Yeah.
Every time our show is on.
Because we hit the big time.
Let's talk about our picks. First game was the Thursday night game, right? Was it?
Thursday night game, Seahawks Niners. I'm calling it now. Game of the week.
Well, I was talking about last week, but okay, you want to jump ahead? All right. You're calling who?
He's saying Seattle's beating San Fran.
Well, I said the same thing. I'm betting
It's
on
the game of the week.
I think Seattle wins.
I got San Fran hands down. What's the next game, Kenny?
Next game, we have Cardinals-Vikings.
Vikings.
I think that's another good one. I want the Cardinals to win because John Skelton is a Fordham graduate.
Cardinals killed my cousin Dominic in the suicide pool, so I got to root against them for the rest
I'm
of
going
the
to go
year.
Vikings because Skelton's playing, and that team was doing well with Cobb. I think this team's going to take a step back this week. Yeah, I go with Vikings. I think they're going to run all over them.
What else you got?
Cowboys-Panthers.
Hopefully the Panthers can come out of their shell and finally win a game.
Cam Newton's got to come up big this game.
I hope so.
You know what? I'm going with Carolina this week too. I just think Cam Newton's due.
I think it's going to be the running game this week for the Panthers.
No Ware, right? He's out, I think.
What'd you say?
Ware is out for the Cowboys, right?
I think so, yeah.
Not DeMarcus.
So is DeMarco Murray.
And they're running back
Yeah,
as well.
Murray. Yeah, DeMarcus Murray. I was right. Yeah, and the other Wares, he's gone.
Yeah, Ware, the defensive end, I think is hurt too.
I didn't hear.
I think he's hurt. I'm not sure.
Is he hurt?
Let me give it a check before we say anything here.
Not that it matters because that defense is they went and got all these corners, but not they can't stop nobody still.
No, I think DeMarcus Ware is fine, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I see nothing online.
It's Murray. Murray's ankle's hurt.
It's DeMarco Murray. I know he's definitely out.
Yeah, he's out for this game. Maybe the Giant game. They don't know yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these 2 weeks for the Giants are huge.
Yeah.
They have to win these 2 games coming up. I mean, it is, and the way the Giants are running the ball there, and special teams is playing. You know, Eli's gonna play well. This team is starting to look like the team that I was hoping we can be this year, and a complete team. All faces of the game. They're playing
like
well.
I said before, special teams.
I'm not a fan of Hickson, but he's playing like a good.
He's playing well. I don't like him either.
Some serious
he's
balls,
catching
man.
the ball. I mean, listen, there were some guys I wasn't crazy about. I'm so happy Dio's not in the lineup. I think that makes a huge difference. I think Dio has lost.
Well, he helped this week with the extra tight ends.
Yeah, he did help
for
this
the
week.
jumbo pack, which is great. You know, and he you know, he's a good guy to have when you want to give your tackle a rest.
Sure.
You know, you can move him around the line for a couple plays, a series here and there. So as long as he's not in every single time, he won't hurt you.
No.
I think he's good in the role that he's playing right now. I don't think you bring him back next year unless you want him again to be a good depth. But right now, I'm very happy with Lockley. I think we got lucky with him, and I think Petey's playing like the guy who I was hoping we drafted in the 2nd round a few years ago.
Yeah.
So skipping ahead a few, it's needless to say that we're all picking the Giants over the Redskins.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay,
that game
so
scares me, though. I tell
Saints
you, man.
Buccaneers.
I'm going to go with the Saints. I
Saints.
have to.
Yeah.
The Buccaneers look really good last week,
But
though.
but again, look who they play.
I think I'm going to go with the Saints on that.
You gotta look at the
I'm
game.
gonna go
they play.
Saints just because Drew Brees.
And he's on fire right now, and that team they're coming back.
Yeah.
Packers Rams. This will be another good game.
Packers.
The Rams are a good.
I like
not
the
a great
Rams.
game, they're a good team.
Did you see him Monday night?
Yeah,
I know.
but
Aaron Rodgers just woke
He's not
up,
going to
though.
throw 6 touchdowns again in the next game.
How do you know?
I like the Rams in this game because
I think Aaron Rodgers woke up for the year.
I am picking not the Rams, but I'm picking Jeff Fisher's defense.
That's the Rams, though.
Against Rodgers.
I got Green Bay.
I got Rams. That's my upset of the week.
I think
by the
it'll
way,
be a
where are
good
they
game
playing
because
at?
the Rams can stop the run.
Where are they playing at?
St. Louis. They're in St. Louis.
St. Louis. They're in St. Louis. What's the
St.
next
Louis?
game?
Let's see. Redskins, Giants, we got already. Ravens, Texans. Ravens don't have a defense anymore.
You got to go with the Texans.
I think so, too.
I
Coming
say
off
Ravens.
a loss. Coming off that
You
crazy
say
loss.
Ravens even without Ray Lewis, without...
Suggs is back, though.
All
Not
right.
this week.
Titans, Bills.
Not this week.
The toilet bowl.
Titans just beat the Steelers. I'm going to go with the Bills.
Titans, Bills.
I like the Titans in this one.
I'm going with the Bills.
I'm going with him. I like the Bills.
Browns, Colts. Another toilet bowl.
Oh, Colts.
Is it possible to have three toilet bowls this week?
What was the next game? Colts and what?
Browns.
Colts, Browns.
Oh god, I gotta say Colts. Think Colts
Jets,
are-
Patriots.
I got Pats.
Oh, Pats are gonna kill the Jets, guys. Let's make the picks. We gotta talk Jets for a second because they're a joke.
Well, we got
They
two
just
more
won a
picks. Then we'll
game.
go Jets.
Tony?
They're a joke.
They just won a game, Tony.
They won a game and look how they're pounding it. They beat the Colts and
Mark Sanchez was 11 for 18. He still wasn't great.
No, forget about 11 for 18. He was 11 for 18 for 82 yards. I mean,
Tebow time.
This is a joke.
Tebow time.
I think Tebow had the biggest pass in that game, and it was off a punt fake. I mean,
That was
come
a
on.
nice fake, though.
It was. No, it definitely was.
That was a
This
good
is
call.
joke. Like, you win that game, and you should be like, you should be humble.
Right.
You win that game, and you're pounding your chest, talking smack about how you're gonna punch New
I was going
England
to
in the
beat the
mouth.
Patriots.
No, you're gonna punch
It's
him
going
in
to
the
be
mouth.
another 63-point beatdown.
We're gonna give him our strongest punch and see if where it lands. See if we can land a punch to knock him out. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't like it. All right, we'll do two more picks, then go more on Jets. Jaguars, Raiders, toilet bowl number 3.
Raiders.
Jaguars, Raiders.
The Raiders.
I want to pick the Jaguars. I'm going to say the Raiders.
Nah, the Raiders are.
And then the last game, the Monday night game, Steelers, Bengals. Steelers won't. They're not going to lose in back-to-back weeks, especially against teams that are worse.
I
than
have the Steelers on that one.
The Steelers are slower than they used to be, and their offense isn't as good, but they're
David's
still
going
the
with
Steelers.
Bengals, though. David's going with Bengals.
David. Tom, what do you pick?
What?
What do you pick?
I think the Steelers.
I think Steelers. You gotta pick Steelers.
Yeah.
You have to. Okay, here we go. We're gonna give you a shot. We're gonna tell you other teams that are playing this week. It's all right. It's all right. You move over here, move over there, whatever. We can hear you. Over here. All right. Run down each game one by one. You make your picks.
All right, ready?
First game.
It's going to be
Seahawks, 49ers.
49.
No, just
Go
talk.
regular.
It's all regular.
I would Seahawks or 49ers?
Yeah.
49ers.
All right. Next game.
Cardinals, Vikings.
Vikings.
Next game.
Am I
Cowboys,
good so far?
Panthers.
Am I good so far?
You good?
Well, we don't know. We're gonna see who wins.
No, I'm talking to the guy that knows sports here.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. What was-
Cowboys, Panthers.
Well, that's a tough one. I would say that. I would say I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go against Mario on this. I'm gonna say the Panthers.
That's where we went. Go ahead.
I like
Next
the
game.
Panthers, too.
I like the Panthers,
Saints,
too.
Buccaneers.
You know, let me tell you.
Oh, and
I
the
one
Saints.
time. Can I say
Martin.
something about the Buccaneers?
Sure.
I once knew this kid. It was around Halloween.
You said about the Buccaneers.
It's about
Once
yeah.
knows
I'm going to
kid.
tell you. I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
There was this kid. He came to my door dressed in a Halloween costume, and I said to him, I says, well, let me think. What would I said to him? Oh, I said.
Buccaneers were. I says, he came dressed as one of the Buccaneers. And I said to him, I says, hey, where's your Buccaneers? He says, under my bucket hat.
That was pretty weak.
It was such a subtle joke.
It's now comedy hour on New York.
All right. So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with my Buccaneers.
That was one of the jokes that.
All right, I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers.
The old guy and me laughed in that
Buccaneers.
one.
Am I good? Am I good?
You're good.
You're going for what? Buccaneers in
Yeah.
that game?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
You're alone on that one.
That's all right.
It's all right.
No, you're gonna hold your own on that one. We're gonna remember this. Go ahead.
Packers.
So what am I
Rams.
going to do? Get a spanking if it doesn't come in? What do you mean I'm going to hold my own? Are you going to spank me?
We're keeping score.
Who's keeping score?
We are. We're keeping score.
All right.
Week by week.
Go back
That's
to the
all.
video.
Are you putting this up there, Kenny?
This is all in the head.
He'll write it down later.
Yeah, we could always rewind the tape. We go back to an archive, baby.
That's right,
what
we
good
do.
All right. So who's the next
Beauty
one?
of the internet.
Who? Got to go with the
Packers
internet.
Rams.
Packers Rams. Rams.
All right.
Nice.
I like that one. Good
You're
one.
gone on that.
Redskins
That's my
Giants.
upset one.
Don't say the Redskins.
That's my upset.
I'm going to say the Redskins on this
Just
one,
because you
and
need
I'll
it.
tell you
What'd
why.
say?
I'll tell you why. Hold
End the
on.
show.
Hold on. I'm going to tell you why.
on,
Because first of all, I don't like the way the Giants are playing.
Are you out of your mind?
What?
I'm a
You
little.
can-
As the audience knows,
He doesn't watch
rides.
football.
Tom rides horses on the weekends. And he
watch
really doesn't
horses.
sit home and watch football
No,
because he just said the Giants aren't playing good.
I know they are playing good. I think they can play a little
What's
better.
the record, by the way, the Giants?
I have no idea.
Have you seen any game?
Yeah,
Any of the Giant game?
yeah,
You know they're 4-2 and they just beat one
yeah.
of the
I
best teams in
understand
the
that.
league, right?
This guy's got
They
his own
beat
opinion.
arguably the best team.
I just have my
He can
opinion on
voice
this
his
one.
opinion. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm scared of this game, to be honest.
You
with
think the Giants are going to win?
I want them to win.
Do you think they're going to win? Not what you want.
I
Yes,
don't know.
I
don't
think
know.
they
I'm on
will
the fence.
win.
I'm
I think
thinking-
they'll
All right, so because I'm on the fence and I say to you, I don't think they're going to take it. I'm wrong.
No, that's not what I said.
All right, while these guys argue, hold on a
arguing
second.
about your
While these
comments
guys
that
argue,
they're
we're going to
not
go to
playing well.
commercial
They're
break.
playing Very well.
All right,
We'll be right
they're
back.
playing
New
okay.
York Sports
My
Radio,
point
Lighthouse
is
TV.
that I will bet you. In fact, I will
my
place
God.
money on the table that they do not win this game.
How much money are we talking?
You want to? You feel lucky?
Yeah, I do actually.
All right. What do you want to do?
What do you want to do?
I'll tell you
bet
what.
the
I'll make
Giants
you a
skins?
bet.
A
You
month.
remember that conversation we had earlier about?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If
That's
I
on
win and the Giants lose, it comes out of your pocket.
The fee?
Yeah.
You feeling good?
Yeah.
But you don't know what the fee is.
You
I don't know what the fee is.
and you're saying
But
yes.
you made yes. You said yes.
You know, you
already,
better
bro.
get your wife on the phone because she's going to kick your ass when you get home tonight.
It could be large.
No, I'll tell you,
But the
it's just,
Giants
I
win
will
by-
charge.
I'll be
I
honest
will.
with
No,
you.
I
know
see.
He ain't gonna hurt me. He knows me. I trust Tom.
But wait a minute, it has nothing to do with trust. Here you are, you opening your mouth,
Yeah,
and you
no,
think that
I'm
your
not.
almighty Giants are going to take this game. I'm telling you,
Actually, I didn't
it
say
ain't
that. I
happening.
said I'm going to pick the Giants because they're the Giants and they're playing well. I actually said that I'm on the fence on this game because I'm worried
did
about.
say he was
Which
scared.
surprises
So-
me, by
worried
the way.
about
'cause
the
you were very
Redskins the way
confident.
We go to commercial break?
So,
Okay, good.
All right,
I
you know
was
what?
ju- I was just making a
Listen,
comment about.
Tom, can we try that new Elvis commercial? All right, could we? All right. Vicky, make sure it doesn't
I was
lose.
just jumping all over him about you saying the Giants weren't playing well. They are.
You know,
playing
you always
very
look
well.
for an excuse to get out of what you jump into.
I just say yes. I'm not jumping out anything. Yes, I'll pay the goddamn
Lower your voice,
fee.
buddy. It's the
All
boss
right?
you're talking to. Lower the voice.
All right,
I'll pay the fee.
Hey.
Whatever it is, screw it. I don't care.
Mario, take care of him. All right,
Lower the voice.
say it.
I'll
We're going
snap
to
your neck
commercial.
the
We'll be
other way,
right
all
back after this.
We're going
No, we went to commercial
right
already, didn't we?
You know, all I have to do is, all I got to do is stick my hand up your back, and you're like a friggin' puppet.
Madhouse TV.
Madhouse TV. We'll be back.
He was the king of rock and roll. Join us for Chris MacDonald's Memories of Elvis at the Patchogue Theater. Chris has performed in Vegas, Branson, Legends in Concert, and has the honor of being the only tribute artist hired by Elvis Presley Enterprises to perform at Graceland's Heartbreak Hotel. Join Chris MacDonald with his full production band, costumes, and special guest DJ Fontana, Elvis's original drummer. October 20th, 8 p.m. at the Patchogue Theater. Call 877-77-CLICK or patchoguetheater.com or chriselvis.com.
was nervous about selecting the perfect paving stones for our project.
There are so many choices, I didn't want to make a mistake.
After all, it is our home.
It had to be the most beautiful patio.
An exquisite driveway. A stunning backyard oasis.
I chose Astro for the largest selection.
The best prices.
The magnificent displays.
The finest service and expert advice.
I chose
Astro.
Astro Masonry and Supply. Call 631-242-2567 or go to astromasonry.com.
Welcome back, Madhouse TV. We have our guest Tom. We're with Mario, Kenny, Tony. We got a phone call. Let's answer this.
Don't sweat.
New York Sports Writer on. Oh, okay.
Yeah, how's it going? I'm calling to talk about the Yankees and a little bit about the Jets. This is Nobile from Long Island.
Nobes, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Mario?
How are you, pal? What do you want to talk about the Yanks? I know you're a Met fan.
Which disgraceful team would you like to talk about first?
Well, let's talk about the Yanks for a moment because I'm a real Met fan. But I just got out of a meeting. Is it right? Am I believing right that A-Rod's not playing again tonight?
That's correct.
That's correct, yeah.
It's probably the last time you'll see A-Rod in a Yankee uniform in all reality.
There's actually rumors, if you look up, of him being traded to the Miami
Marlins.
Yep,
Marlins.
the Marlins.
Oh no, Mike Francesa started that this afternoon.
No, it's actually Randy Levine.
No, it's on ESPN.com.
It's on several sources now. It's legit.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Randy
it's
Levine
legit.
actually said that they can have him. Is that right, Mario?
I think he said that. Yes, he did.
They can have him.
Wow. Now, basically, the Yankees are going to get rid of maybe one of the greatest players of all time.
Yes.
Let's not get crazy.
Yeah, he is. His stats show that he
one of the biggest
is.
head cases of all time. So
His stats show that he is, but I don't think New York was the perfect fit for him.
Let's call it what it is.
Well-
He was good for a while, and the last few years he has not played anywhere near the greatest.
What is
player.
he getting paid?
If he wasn't getting paid so much money,
What
it'd
is he
fit
getting paid? What is he getting paid?
$29
million a year.
That's
for the
before
next 5
endorsements.
years.
Before endorsements.
I don't really think
We
he has
broke
many
it
of those at
down.
this point.
Every at bat, it's
So the
$54,000.
Yankees are going to eat a portion of his contract.
They're gonna have to.
Somebody's gonna, they're going to have to, right?
Probably half of it will.
Yeah,
At least.
At least half. I'm
Yep.
thinking 75% of that contract they're gonna have to pay for the next 5 years.
Well, let's be honest. You're the owner of the Miami, Marlins right now, or whatever,
Right.
and you're saying to yourself, the Florida Marlins, and you're saying, well, I'm not going to pay more than $10 million a year for him.
Exactly. That's exactly what we think.
Exactly.
That's
what you
still,
think.
I think that's still too
The only upper hand the Marlins have is he'll bring a lot of people in.
And they need to fill up that stadium.
Can I ask you a question? Now, again, you know what? I like cricket, but let me just ask you a question. Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
I'm serious.
Go ahead.
This is our producer, Will.
Hey, Will,
Sitting in with us.
let me ask you a question. I look at things from a business perspective. So let's assume that this dude's making $29 million. They're rounded off to $30 million a year.
Okay.
And the Yankees are going to have to pick up, what would you say, about 75% of the contract?
I'd say at least.
Probably.
Let's say on
million over the year.
Let's say on the safe part, they have to pick up 20. You want to go with 21 million?
21 million.
I say
All
about
right.
18.
So now he goes down. It goes down to Florida,
Lights
and the
it
dude signs for 12 or 15 million. At the end of the day, it's a business decision. He's walking away with $34 million a year.
No, that contract gets taken over by the Florida.
Yeah,
by the Miami.
But they're going to have. Oh, you don't think that adds in? That's not an additional.
No, you don't.
No, it's not an addition. What they do is take over the existing contract, but the Yankees would agree to pay 70% of that per year.
Yeah, he gets
So
two
that's what I'm
checks.
saying. He's going to get 2 checks.
Out of the 29 million a year. Out of the 29 million
He'll
a year,
get a certain amount from the Yankees, and it's I got you. So in other
There's
words, it's
also
not
a way to do it where the Yankees give the money directly to the Marlins, and then they just give it to A-Rod.
Right.
And that's the other way, where they just pay out the whole.
Now, how about the Jets?
Yeah.
All right, now let's move on to the Jets because let's talk about a real team, okay?
What? Oh, we just talked. Will.
Forget the aging men in the Bronx.
Listen.
Well, wait. We just talked about the real football team. They're the Big Blue, brother.
Well, you know what? I got to give the Big Blue a lot of credit. They
I hope so.
Maybe the best team in football, right?
Ah, that's good to hear.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Wait, let him speak his mind about the Jets.
And it's about the Jets. I'm going to ask him a question about the. You're a true Jet fan, right?
Die hard.
100%.
You die hard.
Die hard.
All right, I'm gonna ask you a legitimate question. I don't want you to answer as a fan. I want you to answer as a guy who who loves his Jets, but also is a realist. Okay? You come in this game, you beat the Colts. Okay, the Colts. All right.
Wait,
now,
I just said to you before who just beat Green Bay. So you can't say they're a horrible team, Tony.
Listen.
They're not a good one.
He's a diehard Jets fan.
They're not a good team.
Team. They beat Green Bay on emotion because of their coach and all of that.
They still beat them, though.
I throw out that Green Bay game, and I don't even count the Jets playing Indy. That game don't count.
I agree with him. Now my question to you
He's
is:
a straight shooter.
You have your Rex Ryan. You got the Jets pounding their chest, ready to go into New England, who just lost a huge game to Seattle.
Playing with a chip on their shoulder this week.
Do you really believe that the Jets are as good as they're talking right now?
Oh no, not at all. But here, as a realist, no. The Jets are not as good as they're talking. They're not even close to being as good as they're talking because even the games they won, they didn't play well except the Buffalo game. And let's not even count the Buffalo game. That's like the Indy game. Throw those two games right out the window.
Okay. I feel like the Buffalo game is 2 seasons ago at this point.
2-4. But here's the consolation. And as a real Jet fan, we all know without Darrelle Revis, they're not going to Super Bowl. But if you look at their schedule before the season started, nobody at this point had them having a better record than 3-3.
You're 100% right.
That's correct.
I don't care if.
And not only that,
the realist football guys, the realistic guys, looked at that schedule and said, by the break, if we could be 4-4, we're in the driver's seat with the schedule we have.
Now nobody thought about.
That's a good point.
We're almost there. We're almost where we should have been with Darrelle Revis, with Santonio Holmes, and all these other guys. So even though the Jets are not going to make a playoff run, like a strong one, they're still where they would have been with all their studs and playing at the top of their.
And you know what? That's a great point because we all have them at 500. I didn't have them as a losing team. I had them as a 500 team.
I thought 7-9.
I'm a diehard
7-9 is what I had.
500 going into the All-Star. Right. Going into the bye week.
Right.
And let's be honest, if you're 500 with that schedule going into the bye week, you're in the driver's seat.
Especially when you play in the AFC where everybody's 3-3 right now.
I was just gonna say in that division right now.
Yeah, everybody's 3-3.
8-8 might win you the division.
It might.
If we're looking at it right now, I don't think that's gonna happen. No. I think 10 wins wins that division.
I think the Patriots pick it up soon.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. This weekend, 4 o'clock is a real test. You're gonna find out how real the Jets are and how bad the Patriots really are.
How much of Tebow do you see this weekend?
Oh, I see very little of Tebow.
I agree.
I tell you why.
I don't think the Jets are going to win this game.
Belichick went down and spent some time in the offseason at Florida University a couple years ago, learning their Wildcat type of offense. He's set and ready for Tebow. We should keep Tebow off the field, maybe 2 or 3 plays at the most.
Hey, and don't forget what they did to the last time they met in the playoffs. That he dismantled Tebow. Okay, dismantled.
It was 40-0.
Oh, it was a joke.
That was after they beat Pittsburgh.
It was beyond a beating. It was a
reality
check.
Now,
well, Will.
Diehard Jets fan. I'm going to tell you this right now.
But one more to make another point.
We're running out of time, so let me speak.
Guys, we're overlooking a team in that division that's actually nobody thought was gonna play any good, and they're starting.
Dolphins?
Miami,
yeah. But
Tannehill,
rookie quarterback.
I know, but that's the one guy learning the system that he's playing. He's leading his team.
He hasn't been half bad,
and he's not bad.
Well,
he hasn't been bad. He's gonna have some up and downs. But, that team has a legitimate shot in that. The defense is good. Not great,
Absolutely.
It's good.
And they play hard, that Miami team. Even for Soprano, the offensive coordinator for the Jets, I think I can say Soprano, but it's not. It's Sperano.
Well, he looks like a little gangster.
Remember the last 2 years when that team was out of it after week 6, and they played hard for him. They didn't give up.
Nah, you're right about that.
And they run the ball.
They started out 1-5, 1-4, and they ended up being 8-8, 7-9. I mean, that team never quit on Sperano last 2 years. And they could have easily.
And they run the ball consistently. That's what they do. Hey, Will, it's been great. Give us a call back next Wednesday. Keep in tune. We'll talk about it again. We have to run. We're
running out of time, Will.
Do your thing. I'm sorry. I got meetings, so I got to call you late on Wednesday, but I'll call every Wednesday.
That's fine. Call every Wednesday, Will.
It's a good call. I appreciate it.
And good luck this weekend with the Jets, and let's go Big Blue.
Absolutely, gentlemen. Have a good one.
All right, bro.
All right. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
Why don't you close us out? Send us home.
Wednesday night, New York Sports Rant, another good show.
One more
Madhouse
thanks,
TV. This man right here is part of it all. ConstantDesign.com. Like I said, banners, T-shirts, sweatshirts, decals, whatever you need.
Everything you need.
Everything you need.
I got to be honest with you. You know, I've seen a lot of banners before, but this guy,
He does great work.
he did a really nice job. I like the texture and the tone of that.
Does great work.
This was great right here.
Yeah.
You know what? Listen, and I do appreciate you putting it on there. You didn't need to, but I appreciate it. But you know, at the end of the day, they
does
really
phenomenal
did.
work, Alex.
You got to get me a business-sized card. We'll throw it up on one of the commercials for 10 seconds.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, I like his work.
No, he's a good man. He does all the decals.
And one last thing, you want to tell people about the reality TV?
Yeah, well, reality. I don't know what camera am I on? 2. Reality TV is up and running, and 3. No, I'm on 2.
Right.
Reality TV is up and running. If you want to go to it, it's www.madhouserealitytv.com. Have your own show for as little as $5. Now, I'm going to give you something else that we're doing. We're actually planning on. We've been having a request to rent out the studio, and the only way that we'll rent the studio, which we're thinking of doing during normal business hours, is if you have your full crew that understands the computer program, the cameras, and you want to rent out the studio is now available during hours between 9 and 5.
Are there any
a lot of talk
limitations
shows.
as to what they can
Yeah,
record?
there's no music. It's strictly talk shows. So whatever you want to do during the day, you can contact us at
Make that specific.
the number on the screen right
Really?
now. Can we get the screen? Can we get the number on the screen?
And let them know
that number right underneath it.
inappropriate-
Yeah, if you want to have inappropriate kind of content, call me direct. Of course, I'm going to have to view it first to make sure that it's.
It's true though. You got
That's good.
businesses in the
That was good.
building.
Just
I got, but it's the truth, right?
It's the truth.
Didn't you tell me you wanted to be there?
That's right. I wanted to make sure.
With
that
his
it-
gay lover.
Yeah,
right?
with his
Yeah.
gay lover.
Easy,
All right,
guys,
listen,
easy.
go like this one more time.
My
Go,
wife,
Kenny.
My wife
Go.
watches
Two snaps
the show,
up.
guys.
Have a
Let's
good
go.
night. Madhouse TV, New
So
York
do
Sports
my
Rant.
kids.
Thank you.
Let's not get
Good night,
crazy.
everybody. Go Giants.
These-